just wanted to give a shout out to Ghostlight Sign Interpretation that's joining us. We did a all disabled production of Electra, and they collaborated with us, and they bring performance sign interpretation, and we're just really, really pleased to be collaborating with them. I am now going to be calling Imani Barbarin to the stage. Everyone, please give a loud round of applause to Imani.
Hello. Hi, everyone. My name is Imani Barbarin. I am a disabled Black queer woman. Just as a quick image description, I have short, looks good, but short, bright red dreadlocks. I'm wearing a gray t-shirt. And like I said, I'm an African-American woman. I am very pleased to be here with you all. And I thank you all for giving me the space and opportunity to speak today as our kind of like in-between event, talking about both queerness and disability. When we think about disability, a lot of us know that rules about your body, rules about who you are, don't really exist, right? Like who we are and how we exist in the world doesn't really show up in the ways that quote unquote they should, or that we are supposed to be abiding by certain rules of presentation in a world that doesn't want us to exist in the first place. There's quite often the queering of a disabled body through time, space, and presentation of who we are. And there's a certain level of intersectionality that happens when we talk about queerness and disability. I think about it like this. I grew up most of my life with nobody talking to me about sex or gender because to them, talking about it with me wouldn't matter. Talking about it with me didn't really move the needle on anything one way or another. Growing up as disabled and Black and queer, people don't have those conversations with you because you're not a part of these larger communities talking about desirability and dating and hope and community in the same ways that non-disabled people are. And while that can be extremely restricting, I, in a certain way, find it freeing to not have to place these boundaries on myself that society set for me. Of course, I know about sexism and queerphobia and who I should be and who I should be projecting who I am. But ultimately, I've seen a lot of people showing their ass about me existing in general. So why should that matter to them at all? Why should I conform or contort myself into being desirable or being seen as mattering when I already do? There's an inherent value to who I am. These rules do not apply to me. How dare they send them my way? How dare they tell me to repeat them ad nauseum? How dare they tell me that they are protecting my rights or protecting who I am by hating other people who are like me, but they don't know it because they never actually asked me. They don't think of me as one of the group, as one of the queer people that they are against. No, these conversations didn't include me until they needed me to. These conversations about who is desirable and who deserves to be a part of this society did not matter to me. They didn't matter to include me until they needed me as a weapon. But I refuse to be a weapon to harm other people in the queer community. I refuse to let disability be weaponized against queer and trans people. I refuse to let my existence be nothing more than a talking point. When we think about disability, we have to think about queerness and disability and everything that goes along with it. And I thank the community that has helped me build inroads and collaboration and joy. They have asked us to build joy with one another. They have asked us to build joy as resistance with one another. That is the only hope that we have going forward. That is the only demand we can make of one another, is to build those inroads of joy, to build hope. Because we will not see another day if we do not hope for it. We will not see another year of advocacy if we do not build in hope and imagination and joy. What all of these movements, these anti-trans and anti-queer movements have in common is that they seek to rob us of one another. They seek to pivot us against one another. They seek to extract our resources from one another. But we know for a fact that is historically, that is the only way we have survived. by being present, by being there, and not following the rules that they set for us, right? I thank this collaboration and this event for bringing to us, thank you. I thank this event for bringing to us one another, and to see just how many of us there are that desire to make these movements, that desire to get us to collaborate and support and show up for one another in any way that is possible and accessible to us. Oftentimes, queer events and queer liberation is often not really recognizing disability as much as they should, despite disability being crucial to queer movements. When we talk about crises like the HIV crises and the weaponization of illnesses against the queer community, that's disability talking. That is ableism talking. That is using disability as a weapon against our own community. And so in order for us to move forward, we have to recognize that disability and queerness go hand in hand, that our paths forward rely on one another. And so I thank every single one of you for making it here and for being present in this space. And I truly and deeply hope that you connect with somebody, whether it's in chat or you get somebody's phone number and you just connect. Because that's the goal, we connect. We hold one another's hand through this. And that we build a path forward, maybe not for us, but for the people after us or after them. Progress is incremental. And I want people to be real. I know people get upset when I say this, but we may not be building a world that we want to live in, but maybe we make it easier for the next people to come after us. That's what community is about. It is about building a pathway forward that we can hope other people can build their dreams upon. And so I thank you for being here today and taking that step forward with all of us.
Thank you so much, Imani. Oh my gosh, so many folks are giving claps and claps and claps. I can see so many folks in the Zoom. I am now going to transition us to a report out on Trans Joy with Anna Marie. Thank you so much, Imani.